Hi, this is Dr. Ananya Chitale. I specialize in homeopathic psychiatry and psychotherapy. Today, I'm going to answer one key question that I received from Dr. Shilpa's survey through her TQFS Academy. The question is, how important is the awareness of our own mental state while understanding that of the patient? Well, our mental state is like lens of a camera. Clear lens help us to perceive the patient clearly. But if the lens is clouded with our own anxieties, judgments or biases, the picture is definitely going to come blurred. That is where Dr. Hahnemann also mentioned about the importance of unprejudiced observer in aphorism 6 of 6th edition of Organon of Medicine. For example, let us see a teenager comes with colored hair and tons of body piercings into our consultation. Now, somebody who is born and brought up in a very conservative Indian family, that physician might approach this case with a judgmental mindset and immediately label that teenager as somebody being a rebel or a disobedient child or an attention seeker. And that perception can easily lead to the rubrics such as mind desire attention for or mind rebellious. But in reality, the teen might be only giving up to the peer pressure or might be having very poor self-esteem trying to fit in. In that case, the rubrics would actually change to mind fear of rejection or mind esteem lack of. Now, can you see that how our perception has the capacity to directly influence the way we are seeing our patient and eventually the rubrics, the totality and the remedy as well. Also, many times patient interactions have a potential to act like mirrors and trigger our subconscious unhealed, unresolved traumas or conflicts. And that's why self-awareness is extremely vital. Just as we observe patients' emotions in detail and even try to catch up the most subtlest emotion, it is also important that we keep noticing our own emotions and how they are coloring the interaction with our patient. Recognizing those emotions can help us to pause, recalibrate and re-engage with the patient with much more empathy and unbiased approach. That is where continuous self-work is needed. How to do that? Well, understanding your own self, your own biases, your own judgments, your own mental state can be done through supervision sessions with some senior consultants and introspecting and retrospecting our own self, keeping awake our internal observer after every patient interaction. Apart from that, sometimes it can be also necessary to seek psychotherapy to become aware or understand our own emotions or our own baggages or unhealed, unresolved traumas or issues that we may have, which have a potential to blur our patient perception. At times, this therapy can actually heal us, and that is where physician heal thyself, the ancient wisdom becomes important. In short, our mental state is very much an essential part of the physician's therapeutic tool set. A balanced practitioner sees patient as truly as they are, and that makes a huge difference. Thank you.